Good noon! I'm Ferdi, Salvador.
And I'm Janina, Vela. Welcome to the Daily Dish.
We'll give you an hour of solid discussions with our guests and tackle interesting stories that matter to you. What a wild Monday.
What a wild Monday.
You were in Congress
I was in
yesterday,
Congress.
reporting with Pinky, and wow.
Yeah, we thought we were going to be the top story yesterday, and we were not.
You're not the top story.
Natapunan kami ng Senate.
Yeah. But still, there's a lot of things moving forward
Yeah.
from yesterday and a lot to talk about. But I'm sure later after the show, Mai will be tackling on the headlines.
Yes.
But guess what?
Guess what? Tell me.
You know, the Kardashians. The Kardashian Jenners, okay?
I love it.
Their love lives obviously is very public.
Very newsworthy also.
Very newsworthy. But what people are analyzing now is, in case some of them actually get engaged and get married, Jacob Elordi, Timothy Chalamet, si Lewis Hamilton, and what's the other one? The boyfriend of the older sister, Travis Barker, will become brothers-in-law. Isn't that insane?
That is a crazy... I want to see that picture. I want to see that family picture that
Can
they
you
have.
imagine they're like New Year's or Christmas or Thanksgiving and all of them together in one house?
And they're all so different. They come from different industries. So I
Yes.
wonder what they talk about, no?
But they're all mega stars, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm sure Jacob Elordi and Timothy Chalamet will be talking about fashion. Like, what's your
bags.
what's your bag, bro? And
Yeah. Yeah, well, I just have this. Yeah, that
Diba?
would be so cool.
I think Mr. Barker and Lewis Hamilton may be talking about sports and cars. So at least there's something to talk about, diba?
Yeah, hopefully we'll see them all in an F1 race one time. That would be cool.
Yeah, and this time, walang basketball players.
I know, surprised.
It's a-
Maybe after Kendall Jenner's commercial, no basketball player wants to attempt anymore. Oh, sorry.
Did you just throw shade at Kendall?
I mean, I love her, and I love that commercial, by the way. But yeah.
The shade, Janina, Vela. Are you learning from us?
Oh my gosh, maybe I am. Nahawa na ako. That's so
But
good.
tell us your thoughts about this because it's really, truly funny. Diba?
Yeah, it is definitely funny. I'm gonna keep up with the Kardashian Jenner
yes.
in-laws.
Yes, in
now
the
the family
in-laws,
is expanding.
Yes.
But actually, this morning I was reading on a family actually shrinking this time. No, I think Mark Zuckerberg opened up about cutting 10% of their employees.
I like your segue there.
Thank you so much. Coming this May 20.
Yeah.
And obviously, as we can assume, this is because of the rise of AI once again. Because he was sharing that because it used to be several people working on one project for several months, now it's become 1 to 2 people who can build something in a week.
So the fear of AI taking jobs from people are obviously
It's real.
at the doorstep of the people that have actually created it or are utilizing it.
That is a good take. Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh no, AI is not gonna, take over people's jobs because human beings still, are still quite necessary for industries to run. But 8,000 jobs, Mr.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg. I wonder how they're gonna pivot from this.
I wonder now
angle.
then if there's somebody who created one of those projects that ended up getting them fired, right? How do they feel about that? Like, I made this and now it's my fault that I'm getting fired or I'm getting let go. I feel like that would be so ironic. And also, Mark Zuckerberg, speaking of ironic, there was a little thing that he said that, we're still gonna be pushing humans, human resources. But it seems a little contrasting to what is happening on May 20.
Until they cut more jobs.
Until they cut more. I mean, this is only 10%, and I doubt that it's gonna, dwindle from there. I think that the numbers are gonna rack up towards the next couple of years.
There you go, folks. AI is taking jobs.
It started.
Yeah, anyway, that's that.
Anyway,
I feel
Anna.
bad for those people, but you know what? Every day the sun rises and the sun sets.
Ooh,
You like that?
So galing, Ferdi. Okay, go
We're
hit
talking
us.
about sunrises and sunsets because in northern Alaska, they are now welcoming roughly 84 days of sunlight because in a town, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Ogivik Observatory. Okay, there's a town in Alaska that experiences 84 days of no sunsets, right? But so what's how do you pronounce it? Okivik?
Okivik.
Okivik, right? So actually the sun does set,
yes,
but like literally for a split second. So can you imagine 84 days of sunlight?
Yeah.
Will you go crazy?
I don't know. I would need blackout blinds for sure.
Yes,
and a mask and
I'm
everything.
sure they have to regulate their sleep pattern, especially your circadian rhythm. But you know, during the winter, it's what I guess another 84 plus days of complete darkness. What do you prefer, complete sunlight or complete darkness?
Oh my gosh, complete sunlight for sure. Because honestly, I've read about this, and depression is a real issue when it comes to long periods of time without vitamin D, right? So I choose the sun.
That's why most Filipinos are happy because
that's true.
We have the sun, but
and too much of it.
Ang init. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, which is super interesting because we're opening more outdoor spaces now where people are gonna finally be under the sun. You know, QC Memorial Park just opened a new skate park.
Look at you! Look at you!
Just opened a new skate park. And that's so interesting because, we have been yearning for third spaces, especially the youth. So this will be open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. now. It's like 1,000 square meters worth of space where, kids can just take out their skateboards.
I love that. At least people can have organic meetups.
Yeah.
I learned that from you. And
yes,
that's great because at least the government, at least the Quezon City government is recognizing the fact that us human beings need to interact in nature and open spaces, not just air-conditioned establishments, I should say, diba? Because, come on, man, the kids need to run around, climb trees, hear the birds,
Ferdi,
sing.
when was the last time you saw a kid in a cast?
A kid in a?
In a cast. There's
oh my God.
clamor online that people
it was
are
my
saying,
daughter who.
Oh, okay.
Siguro 2 years ago.
Yeah, because people are saying that we don't see kids who break limbs anymore because nobody's outside.
They all have carpal tunnel.
Oh, yes.
At a young age because
from the Dota,
on the computer,
the
on the phone, and stuff like that. Of course, that's not scientific. Might get na naman there, but
from our personal experience, I was a longboarding kid. Like growing up,
Janina, Vela.
I have a scar here because my dad tied a rope to our car and then I rode in the back there holding the...
What was that about?
So I ended up falling, spraining my ankle, getting a scar.
Pastor P, what is that? We have to have a conversation
it's time of my life, though. Worth it.
Yeah, but that's fun. Well, okay, you found it was a good idea at that time.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's what being a kid is for. Going to the skate park, getting sugats, sprains, like exploring your body also and what it can do, right?
Yes.
So I'm super for it.
I love it. And people should really, hang out in nature and talk about nature. I came across this super funny and super scary video of birds that's got the weirdest and scariest sounds in the world. One of the birds actually sounds like a child crying.
No.
Like a baby crying. I don't know if you've got the volume up for that. Can we hear it? No? There's no audio. All right. But then...
Can you give a sample?
Okay, cry, like a baby. Like that. Like that.
Oh.
That's how that baby cries. And the other one sounds like it's an armalite being shot. Like this ancient bird that looks ancient. Talagang when the bird clackers its beak, it sounds like an armalite being.
Oh my gosh.
And okay, this is a cassowary. And the cassowary, look how scary this.
It's
but this
terrifying.
The cassowary is one of the most dangerous birds in the world, right? Because it will attack you. Yeah, and this white-belled bird is so wild that grabe. When it screams, it's like 10 angry women.
Oh,
it's
wow.
insane.
I wish we had the audio for this.
Yeah, but you guys can check it out. It's here on the Decoded World. You can check that out on social media.
Actually, I saw a TikTok this morning of a chicken naman in the Philippines that was paos.
Oh.
As in,
Like a rooster?
Yeah.
Kawawa.
It was paos. But I like yours better. I like your birds better than
But you
my
should
paos
check it out
ticket.
later. Anyway, later on the Daily Dish, we'll have tennis content creator Shari Poquiz and my dear friend, fashion designer Francis Libiran.
Yeah, we're serving you all that and more on the Daily Dish.
Be right back. That was a quick break, but welcome back to the Daily Dish. From fashion and beauty to the tennis court, our guest made quite the career shift in her content journey.
And from tourneys to hidden retreats, how far will the racket take her? Let's welcome to the show Manila tennis girl, Shari Poquiz.
Hello, hi everyone. Thank you,
Shari.
Ferdi and Janina, for having me here today.
Thank
I'm
you so much for
excited.
being here, and I like that. I like the fit.
I
Wonderful.
know it's rare that I'm not in my tennis outfits. Usually,
but-
I'm always in my tennis clothes.
Yeah, but you know, if you notice, like, you know, tennis stars, when they come out and they're not wearing their tennis outfit, they look similar to
Yeah.
diba? What
channeling the
Yung
tennis
Are you
stars.
channeling?
dress con yan eh. Yeah,
Yes.
it looks so good.
So, Shari, why the major pivot?
Oh, I've been in the content creation industry ever since 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
So it's
You're
been
one of the
14
first,
years.
correct,
I had a blog and everything, and I started beauty during my 20s. So I think now it's been 14 years. I'm more interested now. It's really what I'm doing now. It's like I found myself again in tennis.
Okay.
Like I've been a mom kasi for single mom for 14 years. So I really took time to take care of my kids for so long, and parang now this is my me time. I found it in tennis.
Yeah, how did you find tennis, right? A lot of people had their quarter life crisis, midlife crisis,
Yeah.
while you went to running, high rocks. But why tennis?
Actually started during the pandemic when I was working out almost every day. It's what kept me sane. Working out, Zoom workouts, weightlifting. But then my coach said, you need to have cardio. I don't like cardio. I don't like running. I find it so like boring. Sorry, it's like I can't. I think I'm
a
the type
runner.
that I can't like run and like just quiet my mind.
She just threw shade.
I know.
Sorry, guys.
I'm a runner. I love running.
know, I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay,
But in
it's okay.
tennis, you run also anyway. So.
Yeah, but
Laterally.
like there's a lot of things in tennis. You think it's just running, but my coach said, okay, find some cardio, some sort of cardio to supplement your workout, and that's when I found tennis. Parang maybe I can try tennis out, so I looked for a course.
Shari, you said that you found yourself because you found yourself again, and tennis was the answer. Were you going through something?
Yeah, I think during that time, my kids were growing up, and as a mom, you always think, what's more for me kaya? Like, I think this is my time to find something for myself since my kids are kind of growing up na and they're more independent. So I have a little bit of time for myself. Then parang, what is something that I can do for me? And for some reason, I just wanted to do tennis as cardio, diba? But then, it's such an interesting sport. It's not something you can pick up and then you can play right
Yeah.
away. It took months and months. So parang there is that little triumph, that victory na parang, oh, this is something I do just for myself.
Yeah.
And not for my kids, not for someone else. It's just for me.
Right, and you said that you picked up tennis right for you, but what was the thought process behind sharing that naman on social media? Because this is for
Oh,
you, but then
yes.
you have thousands of followers naman online.
Yeah, I think because tennis and like taking up a sport, parang some people think you're too old. Hindi na ako pwede matuto. But I'm in my late 30s. I'm approaching 40s, and I picked up tennis when I was in my 30s. Kaya pa. It's something physically not so challenging, but also it stimulates your mind also mentally. So
How?
because you're trying to, parang chess siya. When you play tennis, it's not just parang, oh, basta mapasok ko yung bola. Like, you also have to be strategic to play, if you're against your opponents, how to move them, how to score, how to win. So you're also like thinking a few steps ahead while you're trying to focus on the ball and hitting it
Wow,
at the
yeah.
same time. Especially if you're doing singles, parang you're already thinking how to strategize. So it's also actually most of tennis is mental. Once you've picked up the technique, when you're in a game, the kaba, everything, like you have to tell yourself, parang marunong naman ako eh when I'm training. When I'm in a game, all the nerves are there, everything is like, I can't perform, is something wrong with me?
Was it your first choice of a sport?
Actually, I've been very active since I was a kid. I was in the varsity, I was in the volleyball varsity. And then I took up golf when I was a kid.
I love golf.
Yeah, so I've always been sporty, and my parents are also so active. So our family, my mom actually was the first one to pick up tennis. She's in her 50s when she took it up.
Wow.
Yeah, and she still plays until now. Actually, she plays longer than me. Like, mas kaya niya to be in the tennis court for like 8 hours straight.
I love that. So kung mag-rally kayo, if you had a tennis match against your mom, who would win?
Oh, I think she will. I'll be mentally challenged because it's my mom, but she would outlast me for sure. She's more consistent. I will try to be like I'm so aggressive. I cannot be patient. I just try to win points right away. My mom is patient, so
there's
she
a
will.
strategy to
There's
it.
a strategy, yeah.
You know, we saw some of your posts in Boracay recently. There was a tennis
Yes.
retreat. I didn't even know that tennis retreats in Boracay.
It's actually, I think, one of its kind. It was the first time that I was able to join one. And grabe, it was parang life-changing. Everyone there was like, went home, parang gusto ko nang mag-retreat ulit. Because you do
Was
really...
this Skip Tan's fault?
Sorry, Skip Tan. Oh yeah, he was there too. So he talked about his stint here also. Yeah, so you wake up, you play tennis.
Yeah.
You do wellness activities. Parang feeling ko nasa Rafa Nadal Academy ako, but like in
Wow.
Boracay, ganon. Because you get training, you also like get to try Boracay's great restaurants. It was like the vacation of my dreams.
Yeah.
It doesn't correlate kasi to me kasi Boracay, I'm like,
Relax.
ano ita-tennis ko dito? Waiter, isa pa.
Ako, mango shake, sir. Mango shake. I love that. So you chose tennis, right? Out of running and high rocks, and you chose tennis. The other racket sport that went viral is pickleball.
Pickleball.
As a tennis player, what do you think of pickleball?
The real score.
Real answer.
I think, excuse me.
Girl, is that an
As a
answer?
pickleball, as a tennis girl. No, actually, pickleball is something I would play with my friends because it's easier to pick up. Like, I guess when you pick up a pickleball racket, you can like rally a little bit, and then you get it now, and then you can play right away. So it's more social. Like, I would be able to ask my friends, oh, let's play pickleball, and even if they haven't really tried or learned it, they can pick it up in a few minutes. Not with tennis kasi. So I think that's more inclusive. Talagang mas easier and more social. But as a tennis girl, really, the only thing I have about it is the sound. If you know the
Like
sound
the
of the
sound?
tennis ball,
The ball, akala ko yung, ha-i!
the sound of the tennis ball is so, when it strikes, parang it's so satisfying. But with a pickleball, it's
like
hollow.
pok,
So like,
pok,
yeah.
pok.
So that's it.
It's
What
like
about
ping
paddle?
pong.
Or padel?
Padel.
Let's
There.
say padel.
Actually, padel. I also tried it. I picked it up there in the photos. But it's shorter swing, so it kind of messes with my tennis game.
Really?
So I'm not that good yet in tennis. I'm still, like a beginner, intermediate level. So when I try another sport, nadadala ko siya.
Yeah.
So my coach said, maybe focus on tennis first. That's
Yeah,
why.
because my friend, I think it's a new thing, because my friend Dong Ronquillo also got into tennis. I was like, is this a thing? Am I missing out on something?
Why don't you try it out?
You should try
I'll
it.
host you
I don't know
guys.
if my body can handle it.
Of
I'll probably
course.
fall apart at the tender age of 35.
Oh, 35. Yes, no, but they do say that your golf swing can be ruined by your tennis swing.
I'll stick to golf.
Yeah, kasi parang iba daw. I don't know. I don't play
No,
either
because I'm
sport.
not magaling with golf anyway, tapos I'm gonna ruin it pa, sayang
No,
naman.
but actually tennis and golf are complementary because
Are
of the
they?
swing, the
Okay,
hip
okay.
drive. That's why a lot of tennis players they pick up golf.
Oh,
Like Rafa Nadal,
okay.
Roger Federer, all of them are like playing golf.
Oh, sige na nga,
So
that's a reason.
it's
pwede pala.
complementary. And one more thing with tennis is the only sport that can lengthen your lifespan to 9.7 years. There's a Harvard study about it. Because of all the things going on when you play tennis. Physical, mental, like it's the like all the movements, they make your bone grow actually.
Really? So Alex Ayala will live forever.
Forever. She will live forever. Yes.
I'm sure, and you know, because you have to do weight training as well, right? So that the bone density is strengthened there, your muscles as well is strengthened there. Right?
And then the mental side of it too. So a lot of, actually, when I was starting, all my kalaro were seniors. And they are so good. They like, sabi ko, if I can beat them, then that's when I know I've leveled up. Because like I joined the team tennis tournament and my partner was an 81-year-old.
Wow.
And she was like really still good. She was still running.
Yeah, Shari, let's go back to your previous career as a beauty and fashion content creator. Did you lose followers because of your pivot to tennis?
I didn't really check it because I made a different account for my tennis. At first, actually, a lot of people were interested in the tennis content that I put in my main account. But I felt like, you know, as a content creator, you know, sometimes if it's too much, parang the niche, like the algorithm changes. So actually, when I started my tennis account, it now has more reach compared to my old account that has how many followers compared to my 700 followers in my tennis account. It has more reach because the content is more specific, So it really pushes it out to the specific niche. Yeah, a lot of people are actually interested about tennis now, really. So it's a great time to try it out too.
Yeah, do you think 2011 you would be surprised now that you're the Manila tennis girl now?
Yes, 2011 me could never. I was into lipsticks and, you know, all those beauty products. Playing a sport, especially starting a new one, which I haven't tried, is something I would never have believed. If you said me, if you would have told me, oh, you know what, in 15 years you'll be starting a tennis account.
What are your thoughts on Pinay tennis supernova superstar Alex Ayala?
Oh my gosh, she is an inspiration. Because of her, so many tennis courts are being built, like the one in QC. Park that you mentioned earlier, right? There are 2 tennis courts for free, and you just book. Yeah, it's free. For free. I know there's no court fee. So
okay, Quezon City.
Yeah, galing.
Yeah, I hope more cities follow suit. So because of her, you know, tennis is now more hopefully supported. More tennis athletes come out of the Philippines, and they see that, you know, kaya pala natin mag-excel in tennis. Yeah, so because of her also, hirap na mag-book ng tennis cards. So, that's also the other side of it.
Yeah, the little bit of a downside. I actually saw that you have a son, no?
Yeah.
You have a son, you know, with your whole journey from beauty to tennis, your journey as a single mom, what's something that you want him to pick up from that journey?
I think it's good. It's really, what I want them to pick up is to try out, to try out a sport, to be active, because especially in their age, you know, all of them are in their gadgets, right? So it's hard to get them off their iPads. Being in a sport, kasi it makes you like resilient. You know, you lose, especially if you pick up tennis. I think as a child, sometimes when I watch tennis kids and they lose badly, they have to parang get over it themselves. They're not in a team sport, so that kind of gives you resilience, teaches you how to believe in yourself, that, you know, even if you lose, it's okay. So it's like something I want them to try and be a part of, like taking up an individual sport.
So let's rally naman on quick fire questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, let's go.
Let's go, Janina.
Okay, clay, grass, or hard court?
Hard court.
Indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Singles or doubles?
Right now, I have a doubles tournament coming, so I'll do doubles.
Okay.
Doubles.
A single or double?
Me? Single.
One pro tennis player you want to double with?
Oh my gosh. Of course, Alex Ayala.
Okay.
But other than that, I think I'd like Elena Rybakina.
Elena Rybakina.
What's on your FYP right now?
A lot of filming content, how to film, cameras, tech. So, yeah.
Beauty or tennis?
Oh my! Right smack in between. But right now, I'm
You
more...
gotta choose one.
I am choosing tennis right
Wow.
now. Yes. I'm sorry, beauty.
Sorry, Beauty.
I was with you for 14 years.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Shari, for being
Thank
here
you
with
so
us
much for having
today.
me.
It was interesting from beauty talaga to tennis. That's why I was like, wow. Interesting
Galing.
talaga.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
dear.
letting me share my story. And please follow my account.
Yes,
What can
of
I say?
course.
Manila Tennis Girl. I am hosting like some open place for those who want to try out tennis. And also, like maybe you guys
Oh
want to
no, I
try.
said don't say it, don't challenge me.
Maybe you guys want to try. I will host you.
Okay.
And also follow my account, The Misty Mom, for my beauty and lifestyle content.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm sure I'm gonna want to see your mom beat you in the court, right? We will pause for a quick break. The Daily Dish will be right back. Welcome back to the Daily Dish. We're serving up some more hot topics for you today. Oh, that's a fun interview.
That
Now,
was so fun.
I don't-
Are we gonna play tennis now?
Are you totally doing this to me?
Come on, let's do something fun outside the studio.
Okay, fine. I'm going to do tennis with you. Okay, you know what? Monique's going to be very happy because she's been trying to get me to play tennis. She's addicted to tennis. That's why.
We can go you, me versus her.
Yeah, so guess what? So we asked our control if we've got the audio to the birds. Okay, so let's put it up. So this is what I was telling you about. Can we hear the audio?
Black-collared starling.
I told you it sounds like a crying kid.
That's terrifying.
So you might think that you've got a chanak around the house. No, it's a bird.
Oh my gosh, that's stop, man. That
Ambulance.
Shoebill.
Shube, this is the one that sounds like an armalite.
whoa. That is PTSD fuel for sure.
Cassowary.
You thought the cats are. Listen to this one. If you saw that coming up to you or chasing you, wouldn't
White
you have a heart
bellbird.
attack? Listen to this.
Faint.
It sounds like a European ambulance, right?
Does.
So how interesting was that?
I'm glad we got that up. That
Yeah, because it was. Come on, we can't explain our banter without the audio,
I
diba?
could not have predicted what they really
But the
sounded like.
scariest one was that little, the bird that
crying
sounds
baby
like,
one.
Exactly.
That was eerie.
I think I need one. If it's not like, an
scariest
exotic
bird
bird
sounds.
exchange, it's not illegal. I want one in the house. So when people come into the house,
Black-collared
there's a crying baby to freak them out.
scary.
But anyway, guess who's not crying? Because it's Luigi Mangione turns 28 in federal lockup. So the poster boy of a cute looking gentleman that's locked up just turned 28. And guess what?
What?
People started donating to him. So he got like over $1 million.
No way.
Super. I was like, this guy can't, wow, still locked up, still looking good. He sold like a couple of shirts or something like that. Now, he's got over $1 million for, I guess
Wow.
he's going to use it for his legal fees.
Like in donations, does he have a GoFundMe or?
I don't know if it's a GoFundMe, but he actually had donations. Like
Wow.
cash. Isn't
That
that
is
insane?
so interesting. I guess
Nobody
there's
wants to give me cash.
You have to be locked up first.
I don't want to be locked up naman, but can't my jawline just do that?
Guys, we'll start a GoFundMe for Ferdi's jawline.
And this is interesting because I like this bit about Gen Z.
Yes. Yeah, so in a really random turn of events, Gen Z in New York City is flocking to Catholic churches. So now Gen Z, I guess after the pandemic, being isolated, have now gone into youth groups. They're looking for community, and they apparently found that in the Catholic Church.
Wow. So you guys are drinking less, not having any children, smoking less, and then now you guys are turning religious.
Yes.
What's going on?
Is it the end of the world? I don't know.
I don't know if I don't know how I'll subscribe to that. It's a good thing, but
Is it? It is. For me, it is. I love this life.
yeah, because it makes us look bad.
Oh, it's okay. We're gonna swing back. That's always what happens when there's a turn of generation. There's
Yeah.
like one extreme, and then we go into the middle. So.
I have to ask Francis Libiran if his heart went back to the church because of that.
Oh.
Anyway, coming up, we'll speak with fashion designer Francis Libiran on his latest project. Stay tuned. Stay with us here on The Daily Dish. Welcome back to The Daily Dish. Our next guest has been in the fashion industry for quite some time now.
Joining us in the studio is world-renowned, legendary, prolific designer Francis Libiran.
Oh, I love the intro.
Francis.
Thank you.
Do you like the term prolific?
Oo naman.
Really? I mean, how does that brain work?
Oh my God.
Do you dream design or you just breathe
I
design?
live by design. You know, every day that I wake up, the first thing I'll do is think of something new, innovate what I'm doing, and it's all about designing.
But you know, you missed one title.
Okay, what
during
did I
your
miss?
Intro. Crush ng Bayan.
Crush ng bayan.
Francis Libiran.
I believe it.
Di ba? He's so good looking.
He is very, very good looking. The polo is nice, The polo shirt is a good
Thank
look.
you.
And he's a gym body too. You should see him in the beach.
Oh, really?
People faint.
Oh,
Grabe ka naman.
are you one of those people, Ferdi?
No, because I'm beside them trying to like get a meme of him para I can post it para there's something wrong.
Just poke a hole.
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
You've always been very busy, Francis, and like what Janina said, prolific. Do you ever run out of ideas? Or do you ever run out of inspiration? Because people, that happens. You know, you burn out, and then you just want to take a step back and then move forward again.
I guess my first agenda every day is to really cultivate my creativity.
Okay.
That's part of my day. That's in the morning, I make sure I have a pen and paper in front of me, and whatever ideas, it's just free flowing at the beginning of the day.
Wow.
So I make sure that it runs throughout the day.
Have you ever had the creative block or artist block? Is that something that happens to Francis Libiran?
I try to avoid it.
Of course.
I think I've created a system wherein if I'm going to that path, I would go somewhere where I am very inspired.
And where is that?
The beach.
Oh.
Sabi ko sa'yo,
Oh, shirtless
the
daw
basic-
siya.
Yeah, and then people faint. When people faint, nakikita niya yung pattern.
Sabi, ay, ganda nun!
Ang ganda ng gamit. Let's talk about your recent wins, right? I saw a clip of the Prime Minister of Thailand's wife
Oh yes, yeah.
sending you amazing, well, number one, grateful. Number two, she was saying you're super galing kasi you're world-renowned fashion designer. That dressed her up. Tell us about your ASEAN journey.
My ASEAN journey, of course. Last year, the First Lady appointed 15 designers to be part of the ASEAN.
Okay.
So it was a big project, fashion shows and everything, the works to showcase Filipino talent. And then the crisis happened.
Yeah.
So we downgrade everything, no more fashion show. Talagang everything was just like, we were sad because it happened that way.
Yeah.
But last minute, the First Lady said that four Prime Minister's wife are coming to visit also. So talagang that was like a few days for us to prepare.
Wow.
So I think
Okay.
it was just like 5 days in total. So the First Lady said that, Francis, can you help? So of course I did my part and came up with a really nice design for the Prime Minister's wife. And kailangan naka-black sila because they're in mourning for a year.
That's right.
okay.
So it was so hard for me to really, because we don't have the local fabrics na talagang it's all in black.
Black.
Yes, because we like vibrant colors.
Yeah,
okay.
and then I have to produce calado material in black
In 5 days.
in 5 days.
days.
So I was like,
I'm sure
really
Archie
rushing.
Baltasar went nuts. Yeah.
He did.
But that's amazing because you dressed the president and you dressed the first lady, okay? And there was talk swirling around, wow, Francis dressed up the prime minister's wife and dressed the first lady and the president. What overshadowed, initially overshadowed that success is magkano na naman ginastos?
So the fabrics were given by us from the First Lady through Likha.
Okay.
So Likha supports the weaving community.
So
of
it's
the
donated.
It's donated.
Okay, let's clarify that.
And of course, our services also, we were happy to serve our country, by giving it to them. So I mean, it's a proud moment for me, especially that I was able to dress up our president and our first lady. It's my first time to dress them up. And I was like really thrilled when I found out I'm dressing them up.
Did she choose you?
It was like, one evening, they gathered all the 15 designers, and there's a bowl. So we would pick.
They drew lots.
Yeah, they
Okay.
drew lots for it.
So
and
this
then-
was your luck.
Yeah. I was just so surprised that I got Philippines.
Wow, that's so cool. Is there extra pressure, no? I mean, I can't imagine dressing the president and the first lady. Was there extra pressure na, oh, this has to be perfect?
Super pressured the moment when I picked Philippines. Talagang my heart was racing. How will I make it nice? How will I make it unique? How will I make it how will it represent our country in
Right.
that one? So
Kasi aside from the world leaders coming here, we always look for what they're wearing. I mean,
Yes.
this is a major milestone in a designer's career to be in the international spotlight, right?
it was nerve-wracking.
Talaga?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't sleep for days, ganon?
Yes. Siyempre, I made 3 designs for the First Lady. So hindi ko alam kung anong susuotin niya in that day.
Okay.
Even for the President.
Oh, wow.
So I was just like trying my best to design each and every terno, and each one is different.
Yes.
For the one that the First Lady chose was the yakan fabric from Basilan.
Okay.
So she wanted really simple.
I
So
see.
we opted for an orchid color, which is very
Yes.
vibrant.
Like the fuchsia-ish violet. Yeah.
And then it's very simple. And we made use of the yakan material on the terno sleeves. And then sabi ko, it's too simple. How can I make it unique and yet it catches a lot of colors? So ginawa ko, naglagay ako ng embroidery on the sleeves and on the neckline.
I have a question. Is that the one that you hoped she would pick?
Yes.
Yes,
Really?
it was okay.
That was your bet?
Yes, because it matches the president's barong.
Yeah,
The-
I love this
the-
fully calado
Beautiful.
barong. Okay, I want one, Mr. President, in case you're listening to me. Baka
Baka
gusto
yes,
yung
2 extra
i-donate sa
also.
akin. Yeah, because I'm a big fan of calado.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm a big fan of barong. So when I saw it, I was like, gosh, I want that in my wardrobe, di ba?
And I wanted something different for our president.
Okay,
I want
which-
him to look very simple and yet dignified.
Yeah.
Okay. But you also did, aside from the ASEAN, you also did the Olympics a couple of years ago. And how was that?
Too much pressure, Ferdi, because of course, when you look at the barong,
Yes.
it's just like a white button-down shirt,
Yes.
right? If you look at it closely from afar.
Yes.
So Olympics was held by the river, right?
Yes.
By the River Seine. So sabi ko, ang layo.
Yeah.
How can I make it very iconic for
Yes.
the team? So I put colors onto the barong.
Beautiful.
By putting our blue, our
The flag,
red,
yeah.
and yellow, our colors of the flag, on top of that barong.
Yes.
So it's detachable.
Ah,
Oh,
it's
it's
detachable.
detachable.
So it becomes an ordinary barong after the game.
Beautiful.
So I want dual purpose kasi.
And it was chosen as one of the best country uniforms in the world.
Yes.
I mean, you
it's
were
the fashion capital of the world.
yeah, but you were going against Prada. You were going against Armani. You're going against top designers from top big global designers around the world, and the very shy Francis Libiran.
Very shy.
Was that a proud moment for you?
It was a proud moment. I stayed up until I think 2 a.m. And seeing my work on the stage, the world stage,
Yeah.
it made me teary-eyed.
I would too. Janina, come on.
That would make me that would make me sob actually. I mean, this was from a couple of years ago, and then you just hit another peak now with the ASEAN. How do you see, I guess, the future of Francis Libiran? Is there something else that you want to conquer?
Of course, me as a fashion designer from the Philippines, I want to promote fashion. And I always go around the world to promote our fabrics,
Yeah.
our talent.
Yes.
And that's have been our journey with my business partner, R.C. Baltazar. He would always like to tour around the world to promote the Philippines.
That's what I was going to ask you about, because you guys have been always showing in Harbin, in China, and Beijing, and Shanghai, was it, right?
Yes.
And I was like, why is Francis and RC always showing abroad? And I heard from a little bird that you guys are going to be showing in Australia as well.
Wow.
Yes.
Did you hear that crying bird a while ago?
Yeah.
That bird told me that you
That's the
that you-
translation.
that was a translation that you're gonna have a show in Australia.
Yeah.
Is this your life's dream to show around the world?
I guess as a Filipino, I want the world to see what we have. That's part of our advocacy to promote our fabrics and the talents that we have here.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Diba?
I'm so amazed now with all of the differences in the designs. I actually have a question about the design process because I'm so tickled by this.
Okay.
You say that you design every day, right?
Yeah.
What's the ratio of things that make it onto a mannequin and that don't, that end up in the trash bin?
Oh, there's a lot of revisions. It really depends on if I'm satisfied already on paper, and that's where I do a prototype of it. So it's a long process. Sometimes it's 1 month of concentrating on one design or one pattern,
Wow.
or sometimes it's just a day. It really depends on the mood, on how I would how it would turn out.
Wow.
What does Francis Libiran wear when you're not in public?
T-shirt and boxers.
Oh, designer t-shirt and boxers?
The most comfortable
Kala ko
old shirt I have.
naka-embroider.
Pinya.
Pinya na boxer shorts and the shirt.
Oh, breathable.
Yeah.
Readable.
Why is that? Like a lot of chefs, they don't, yes, they eat the food that they create, but then when they're done with their shift, like they go for like canned goods. Is that the same for designers? Like you don't want to wear anything labeled, you don't want to wear even your own pieces.
I just want something simple and comfortable. That's why I'm very particular about the cotton, the linen. I just want it simple. No embroidery, no frills on what I'm wearing.
Do you see yourself wearing a Francis Libiran wedding gown?
When my mom found out, she's like, "Uy, asking for a wedding gown."
Are you
I
engaged?
don't know. I'm not. Wait, ma-advance lang mag-isip.
Mag-advance
I was talking to
lang
my
mag-isip.
mom.
I was about to say, wait a minute, we've
No,
got
no,
the
no, I'm
Francis
going on, I'm
Libiran,
going
and
on.
then you're just dropping a bomb that you're engaged.
Hey, it's the best time to drop a
Oh
bomb
my
if it
God.
was true. Ah.
Guys,
And I was talking to my mom. Yeah, obviously, like even the barong was so beautiful in the Olympics, and I love that you can remove it. No, I'm a big fan talaga of the barong. the
yes,
Filipino
me
barong.
too. Designers such as, I call you the Gianfranco Ferre of the
Oh wow,
Philippines.
such an honor.
No, but you know that I always call you that because like Gianfranco Ferre, he was also an architect, and you studied architecture
Yes.
in UST. And is there they like even designers like Saint Laurent and stuff like that? They knew when they were going to stop. Valentino Garavani, what will you tell the world? Wait, you know what? I've really reached the pinnacle,
Wow.
and I'm not retiring, but I'm bowing out and letting other people do the work.
Ferdi, I've been in the business for 27 years now.
Hindi ko nga sinasabi, nakalagay doon sa script kanina, decades eh.
Decades ba? So, I mean, I'm still learning. And I enjoy the learning process, that part. And I guess I'll design till I die. That's how I see myself.
Design to die. O sige na nga, quick fire na lang tayo to because I don't want him to die.
I didn't want it to
Okay, very quickly, okay? Couture or ready to wear?
couture.
Black or white?
Black.
Celebrity you dream of dressing aside from me?
Hindi siya celebrity eh.
Thank you, masasabi ko na nga, hindi ako celebrity. Sino?
Royalty si Kate Middleton.
Kate
Ooh, that's a good
Middleton.
answer.
That's the goal.
Okay.
Paris, Milan, or Tokyo?
Paris, Milan, or Tokyo? Of course, Paris.
Akala ko Bangkok. Bridal or red carpet gowns?
Bridal.
What is the most challenging design you've made?
A simple gown that doesn't have any details on it.
One word that defines your brand?
Commitment.
Filipino textile you love the most?
Of course, Calado.
That's right. Favorite fashion decade?
The 80s. I find it so sexy.
Oh, minimalist or maximalist?
Maximalist.
A trend you think should disappear?
Oversize.
Really? I'm just learning it now eh. Yeah! Okay.
I love it. What's next for Francis?
What's next for Francis, of course, we'll never stop innovating things that I'm doing. And there's a lot of more things that I'll do, like for our furniture line, or in terms of designing. I want to innovate our traditional terno and our barongs in the future. And we're on the works for that one.
I know you cook.
I wish. Still learning.
Yeah, if you were to have a partner, a life partner now, what would you cook your life partner every day?
Thai food.
Thai food. Okay, sige na.
To make it spicy.
Ma-agenda ka mamaya. Ikaw talaga.
Make it spicy.
Yes,
Make it spicy.
I like it. Thank you so much, my
Thank you,
dear
thank
friend
you.
Francis Libiran.
Thank you
are
very
doing
much.
amazing things. We'll be right back. Stay here with us at the Daily Dish. I don't think Francis Libiran will talk to me ever again. But anyway, tomorrow on The Daily Dish, we'll have Miss Universe Philippines 2026, Bea Milan Windorski, to talk about her preparations for the upcoming pageant in Puerto. We'll also talk to the glue trainer from Japan, Tomo Okabe, together with marketing manager Stephanie Mendoza on fitness training for women. And that is it for us today. Monday, join us again tomorrow for more real talk and a lot of spilled tea.
With zero filter, I'm Janina Vela. Anytime is a good time.
I'm Ferdi, Salvador, always on top of the news and stories that matter most. Midday Report with Mai Rodriguez is up next. Stay tuned to the Bilyonaryo News channel.
Thanks for making us your lunchtime companion. That's the Daily Dish, sir.